guys, it's your girl, the authentic Nisi, and I'm back again with another video. Okay, so story time. Today, I had a COVID test done. Oh my gosh, I will explain the COVID test to you in a bit. But I'm here to talk about Wendy's fish nuggets. I went in the line today and I was like, because usually I try not to eat meat. So I was like, you know what? I can just eat chicken nuggets today. Like, I'm very hungry. So then I see fish nuggets. I was like, whoa. We have fish nuggets now, so I don't have to feel tempted by Wendy's chicken nuggets. So the fish nuggets come with tartar sauce, and I got a combo, so I had fries. Now, let me show you how the fish nuggets look. They are so juicy and fat and thick, okay? They look so good, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it tastes also. So let me just get a close-up of this baby. Ooh, it is golden. Hopefully it tastes good, because I would be super mad. You ever been to a restaurant and the food looks so good, the display is really nice, and then when you eat the food, it's like, ugh, this food come from St. Thomas.
That's dreadful. Bye. Now I know why they got the boxes. It's a takeaway puke box.
Yeah, we don't want that. So I have the tartar sauce here. All right, this is the tartar sauce. It's nice and creamy. So let's try the fish nugget. This is really good. Honestly, it tastes just like the fish patty in a fish sandwich for the Wendy's fish sandwich. But it's, I don't know, like the outside is really nice and flaky. The inside has flavor, but it's not like overwhelming, and that's perfect because the tartar sauce has all the flavor that you need. And the tartar sauce is really good too. Like, super, super good. This is real good. Nuggets are really fat. So if you're like me and you're trying to become like an official pescatarian, but you're always tempted by some chicken nuggets, now you can substitute them with fish nuggets from Wendy's. They are not paying me for this advertisement, which they should be. But then again, we only have one Wendy's in St. Croix, so it's like they don't even need advertisement because they're making money anyway. But this is so good. This is really good. Wow. So let me just, since I'm here eating, I'm gonna give you guys story time. So about, you're right. So about 3 days ago, I was at home and I was feeling a little hot. And I was like, so it's probably just hot or whatever. But I turned on the AC and I still felt like this little heat on my body, and I was starting to feel a little dizzy. So I was like, why do I feel this way? So you know, this whole pandemic, corona going around, and so now I said, let me just check my temperature. When I checked my temperature was 99 flat. Okay, 99 is not really a temperature, but it is a low grade temperature, like low grade fever. My normal temperature is, it usually runs between 98 and 98.6. So that's not my average temperature. So I said, okay, I know I feel a little hot. Then the next day when I went to work, they usually use these little scanners on you, like they don't touch your skin or anything, they just kind of point it to you as like a gun. And the scanners, they don't even work good anyway. I don't know about the scanners, but the scanners always read really low. I don't feel like the temperatures are accurate, because the last time when I had a temperature, that same morning actually, when I walked into work after the 99 temp, my temperature was like 97.2, and that's low. So fine, whatever, I'm used to it. Like my temperature already read 96 degrees, and that's super cold, that's abnormal. So okay, back to the story. So I'm walking into work, and throughout the day I felt dizzy twice, just for like 5 seconds. It wasn't anything major, and then I started to feel the heat again. So I checked myself around probably like around 4 o'clock, and my temperature was 99.3. So I was like, shoots, this ain't looking too good, like it's going up. I said, but you know what, it's still not a high fever. But I mean, before you could reach to 100 or 101, your temperature have to move up. It has to pass through 99, 99.3, 99.7. It has to elevate. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna continue checking my blood pressure. I mean, my checking my temperature and making sure everything is okay. So now at the end of the shift, I was kind of feeling a little bit more hot, and I said, this is not normal. So I told my boss, I said, hey, if I'm not feeling too hot, or I feel like my temperature is, or I see that my temperature is increasing, I'm gonna go home, or I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. I'm just gonna call out sick, because I'm getting worried now. So she was like, you know what, she was on her way out the door. She said, you know what, come, let's go check your temperature quick before I leave. So we went into a room, and I checked my temperature myself, which is the oral temperature. I put it under my tongue, and it was 100 degrees. So now I full-blown panic mode.
I'm in danger.
So in my head, I was like, I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, like, which color should I tell people to wear to my funeral? Because it's not funny. Like, I'm really scared. But the thing is, after I got over that scared, like, initial reaction, I was really upset, because I feel like I do everything to protect myself. Yes, you can still get it. There's always still a chance, because it's in the air. But even when I go to Plaza, or when I go grocery shopping, whenever I go anywhere and I'm bringing something back home, I have disinfectant wipes. I make sure I take the time to wipe down each and every grocery, disinfect it, and then put it inside of the fridge. I leave my shoes outside. I don't ever bring them inside. And if I do bring them inside, it's like after it's been outside for a while, and I put them on the porch in the sun for a little bit, and then they go into my closet, okay? Spray it with Lysol. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just leave, because I was already upset. I said, no, I'm gonna leave. I don't want to expose anybody else anymore, even though I've been there for a good 11 hours already. So I said to myself, I'll just leave. So now on my way to my car, I got tearing up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't have this. Like, I just thinking about everything. So now went home, and you know, I tell everybody. I tell my parents, and everybody was a little worried, you know. Then I called my the next day. I was feeling fine, you know. I didn't have anything else other than the high temperature, and what else? High temperature and just the dizziness that happened, but that was it. So I called the employee health nurse the next day, because I would think that's what you want to do. Some people, they don't care. They have a high temperature, they having symptoms, they don't do anything. They just come into work still and spread all the germs all over the place. That is really selfish, and you don't care about nobody else but yourself. Anyway, so I went in, and I was like, no, I mean, I call, and I just tell her, like, I explained everything to her. She did an intake. She asked me all kind of questions, And most of my responses was no. The only thing was the elevated temperature. And then she asked me if I want to get tested. So I said yes, I want to get tested, even though I was feeling fine. So she said, okay, I'll test you tomorrow. So I took my temperature, and my temperature was 98.2, 98.7 throughout the day. I never had a fever. So I said, okay, I'm fine. Like, I knew I was fine. I don't know what was going on, but I was fine. So today now, I went to the employee health nurse, and I went to get tested for COVID. Now, me, I already scared. I'm scared of pain. I don't like to be uncomfortable. And I went in knowing that I was going to get the nasopharyngeal swab. So it's a swab. It's a long Q-tip. It's probably like 6 or 7 inches. And this Q-tip goes like... They have to measure from your nose, from the tip of your nose, going back to like your ear area. And this Q-tip have to reach all the way back there. So I was scared. I went downstairs. I took the test. She told me to bend my head back like this. So I bent my head back, and then she put it straight down my nose. When she was putting it down my nose, I swear I felt the Q-tip going into my nose, up my brain, reading my thoughts, swabbing my thoughts, analyzing everything that I knew in my memory. After it took all my memories, it pulled my memories and everything about me right out, because it went so deep. Okay? And the thing is, when it went in, it didn't really hurt. It just felt uncomfortable, and it's more the fear. So I tried to relax as much as possible, but I couldn't. I didn't breathe. I didn't move. I didn't blink. I didn't do anything. At that time, I was a vessel. I was just a body, because I wasn't planning to move. I wasn't planning to do anything. So now I was just scared. So now is when she pulled it out. Oh my gosh. When she pulled it out, I was like, no. My eyes start to water, and I was so mad because I had just put on my eyelashes, and that thing started to lift up. I was like, oh no. I'm about to be walking back to my car with my eyelash flapping. But anyway, my eyelash fine now. So yeah, that was it. It was really quick, honestly. I kind of hype up myself thinking that it was going to be worse, but you take a couple of deep breaths, you hold your breath during it, you just relax, and everything is going to be fine. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, if I have to get tested and next time, I know what it is about now and how it feels, so it's fine. It's totally fine, people. If you don't want to get a nose swab, there are places who are doing the throat swabbing. That's uncomfortable, but probably not as uncomfortable as the nose, because it burned when it was coming out. What else? Yeah, so that's about it. Since I did it at my workplace, they told me it was gonna take about an hour, which took about 2 hours. When I called back, it wasn't ready. So then she called me back, and then guess what? Guess what my results was? Just guess. My results were negative. Excited. I mean, I didn't feel sick, and I kind of knew that it was going to be negative, but just to be sure, because I already told people at work that I had a temperature, because I feel like it's necessary to let people know when you do not feel good, especially during a pandemic. It's very selfish. At the end of the day, we are in a pandemic, and it's better to let people know so that we can control the spread. Okay, We don't need the curb going up. We need to flatten the curb. So if you know or suspect that you have the coronavirus, if you have COVID-19, you having a symptom, please let people know, okay? It's really selfish when you don't let people know. You let them know so that way ahead of time they could stay away from people. They could be very vigilant when they have on their mask, taking it off, putting it on, being very cautious around their family. So then, I just told everybody, I say, listen here, I tell them about my test results because people was checking up on me. And I know, honestly, half y'all was checking up on me because you been around me and you was like, oh my gosh, I hope she didn't give me corona. And honestly, even if somebody have corona or you have COVID, you contract COVID, nobody asks, well, I have some people that go out carelessly, but as healthcare workers, when we just doing our job, none of us ask to have COVID at the end of the day, okay? Nobody wants it. We didn't ask for it. We didn't beg for it. So, guys, I really want to enjoy my my fish nuggets now. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoy life. Be yourself. Bye.